As a digital marketing agency, I would definitely be lying if I told you I did not feel pressured to have a perfect launch whenever we do it for hundreds of other creatives throughout the year. And so in this video, I really wanted to tear down the veil and show you behind the scenes of what it was like for our own rebrand, what the experience was like, and even share some 30-day after launch numbers with you guys. I'm really excited to share this with you. And if you're watching this video, you are probably either in the process of a rebrand or seriously, that was considering and seriously put together. Seriously considering a rebrand. And if that's you, we do have a guide that you can grab on our website, carrylovedesigns.com/resources. If you want to take a look at that free guide that will help you determine if now is the time to rebrand or not. By the way, if we have not met yet, my name is Amanda. I'm the founder behind Carry Love Designs, a digital marketing agency where we help creatives work smarter, not harder, through the power of brand and marketing. Now, hit that like button if you have seen other creatives, other people, possibly your peers, rebrand and launch it, and you might have thought, I wonder what the results were. I wonder what happened afterwards. Hit the like button if you've ever thought that, because I'm going to show you a sneak peek of that today. The first lesson that I learned is rebranding is an emotional journey, and that emotional journey does not stop whenever you hit publish. I was speaking with one of our past agency clients, Alicia, on an Instagram live a couple weeks ago, and we were talking about what the feelings are that bubble up inside of you during this experience. And part of that is because you're growing, and growth is uncomfortable. And I really think that rebranding, it's like pulling back layers of an onion. Essentially what you're doing, and especially for our signature experience clients, is we are tearing everything down to the foundational level so that way we can rebuild it better and stronger. If you're interested in hearing our full conversation with Alicia, I will link to that down below in the description, so that way you can hear about her experience and how a rebrand helped her achieve $10,000 plus months. It's a really great conversation. Now, for the second lesson that I learned is that rebranding makes you want to redo everything within your business. Pretty soon after we started our rebrand, I realized that I wanted to create this seamless, high-level white glove experience for our clients. And so another thing that we did throughout the rebranding process was not only on the front end of making like all the visuals and the website new, but also we took a look at the back end as well. During this time, we actually switched from 17 hats, which I used for years, I literally pay $17 for 17 hats. That's how long I've been with them. Anyways, we switched from 17 hats to Dubsado, and that could be a whole another episode in and of itself. But that's one of the things that kind of prompted during the rebrand, it prompted us to do, was to take stock and like audit everything that's going on within our business. Because if you're going to roll out a rebrand and make a big like splash about it, then you're going to want to make sure that you're up leveling not only the outward side, but the client facing side, but also the back end as well. The next lesson I learned after we launched the rebrand is that even after you hit publish, it is still going to be uncomfortable and make you get out of your comfort zone. So about the last 6 months leading up to our rebrand, I wasn't pitching any PR opportunities. I wasn't going out there and trying to do any interviews, because I knew that our website and everything that was going on wasn't a reflection of the type of people that we wanted to work with or the type of service that I knew that we were providing. And so I was just kind of in the back end, in the cave, doing all the work. And then after launching our rebrand, shortly after, I watched a video from Ashlyn Carter, Pitch Like a Pro. I will link that video down in the description, because within it, she challenges you to reach out to 3 to 5 different different PR opportunities and outlets every single week. I started doing that shortly after our rebrand launched. And I knew that this was something that I wanted to do because during the process, I created a press page. And so that way I could link off to this page, or if I was getting any PR opportunities, they can grab assets and everything that they need. Side note, that's the power in having a strategy, is whenever you can intentionally create something that you know is going to serve you well afterwards. So with that, the 30 days after, I pitched 3 to 5 brands per week. And from that, I got, and I'm going to read down here at my notes, I booked 1 podcast interview, a masterclass partnership, a speaking event, and a blog/video partnership that we are going to be collaborating with another big wedding pro agency with. That is something that I probably would not have gotten the opportunity to do if the brand and the website did not speak to the level of service and the level of clientele that we wanted to be working with. So part of up-leveling our experience was creating an application process for our signature experience. I was getting a ton of inquiries per week before we launched, and I was spending 2 to 4 hours per week on consult calls. And my strategy moving forward is that I didn't want to spend as much time on consult calls. I wanted people who came to us for the signature experience to already, know the ropes, know what they're getting into, know what the financial investment was, and they were, 80 to, 95% ready to book by the time that they got on the call with us. So after we launched, I started getting less inquiries, but the level of inquiries that we were getting was much more high level, and people who were, already, ready to pull out their credit card and ready to go. And so that's the power of rebranding. And it's funny because we do it all the time. We get results all the time for our clients, but to see it done for our own business, it was just this validation, really cool factor. And I know that there is true power behind an intentional rebrand. With our clients, past signature experience clients, Studio Veil, whenever they rebranded, we helped them kind of redefine their packages and their services. So whenever they launched, they saw a 48% increase in customer spend, which meant that they were booking higher contracts, but they also saw a 175% increase in bookings itself. And so there is true power in rebranding if you're going to do it thoughtfully. Now for the numbers that I promised you in the very beginning, the 30-day check-in for our own rebrand. We do this with all of our clients. I like checking in with them 30 days after the rebrand, because we aren't just about launching beautiful websites and launching pretty logos. It's no, what are the results that you're getting, the short-term benefit as well as, and even more importantly, the long-term benefits of investing in a rebrand. So without further ado, our numbers, and this is within the 30-day launch period. We booked 5 signature experience consultation calls, and these are the ones that went through the application process, highly vetted. So we booked 5 within 30 days, and we booked 2, so a 40% booking rate. And we booked 2 VIP marketing calls. VIP marketing is reserved for only our clients that have gone through our signature experience. They can continue working with us on a 6-month retainer basis, where we basically take all the marketing off their plate and we handle, Instagram management, email management, blog posting. And so one of my goals was to convert more signature experience clients into long VIP marketing. So within that 30 days, we started our new sales process. So we booked 2 VIP marketing consultation calls and booked 2 new VIP marketing clients. So a booking rate of 100%. This is just a side note that if you can sell to people who have already bought from you, the cost to get those leads in is going to be much lower because they already trust you. They've already worked with you. And so if you can create a service that continues to provide for clients who have already bought from you in the past, then you're going to see an increase in revenue and bookings. That was all of our numbers. So we ended up booking 2 signature experience clients and then as well as 2 6-month retainer clients. Our consultation calls, this is something that I have always felt very secure in, as our consult calls. And so last week I rolled out a video that was how to nail the sale in nail consultation calls. And with that, we have a nail the sale playbook that you can go ahead and grab. It walks you through your consultation call from beginning, before you get on the consult call, during the consult call, and then afterwards, how to follow up and how to secure new clients. And so you can grab that down in the description below, because a 40% booking rate is awesome. Of course, 100% booking rate is awesome too. And so with the Nail to Sale playbook, we actually give you like email templates that CLD uses. So you can grab that down in the description below. It's only $47, and really seriously, that's pennies compared to if you can just book one client using that framework. Pennies. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Walking through and like going through this whole rebrand experience helped me relate to our clients so much more, because I can tell them, I'm like, hey, I know what you're feeling. I've been there, and I'm gonna walk with you right beside there, and the CLD team is going to support you so that you're not alone. So this experience, this rebrand experience, has just been on another level helpful, and I'm so happy with the way that it turned out. Now, if you have not invested in a rebrand yet and you want to know like what to expect during it and kind of more towards the beginning, I made another video that you can go watch. We'll tee that one up next for you, and so that way you can get more insight and lessons that I learned during the rebrand process.